Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. We are starting the press conference of the Vilnius summit. Allow me to introduce the participants. President of Lithuania, Gitanas Nausėda, President of Poland, Andrzej Duda, President of Ukraine, Volodymyr Zelenskiy, President of Romania, Nicuşor, Prime Minister of Denmark, Mette Frederiksen, and NATO Secretary General, Rutte. Let me note that at first, the leaders will deliver their statements, and afterwards you will have the opportunity
Буде можливість задати запитання.
I will now invite the President of Lithuania to begin. Mr. President, the floor is yours.
Good afternoon. The Vilnius summit of the Bucharest 9 and Nordic countries has concluded. This year we are celebrating the 10th anniversary of the Bucharest 9. Over time, it has brought regions, countries closer together. And I am sincerely grateful to Poland and Romania for this initiative. Today's meeting, with the participation of our Nordic allies and Ukraine, highlights the growing pressure on NATO's eastern and northeast flanks and our collective efforts to address them. Given the full complexity of the present situation, I am particularly glad to welcome here in Vilnius the NATO Secretary General Rutte and the President of Ukraine, Volodymyr Zelenskiy. In the face of the Russian threat, we must unify our efforts across the High North, the Baltic Sea, and the Black Sea. Also today, during the first session, we discussed extensively the preparation for the upcoming NATO summit. Our meeting in The Hague will present a great opportunity to continue building a stronger and better prepared alliance along the lines set in Madrid, Vilnius, and Washington. At the Hague summit, we expect a message of transatlantic unity, reaffirmed commitment to collective defense, and readiness to defend the allied territory. We also believe that allies will be ready to substantially increase defense investment. As we are moving towards reaching at least 5% of GDP on defense and defense-related investments, we expect the whole alliance to follow suit. Lithuania will be spending 4% of GDP on defense this year and more than 5% from the next year to 2030. Additional funds will be needed for a national heavy division, as well as for the German brigade's infrastructure, and for the host nation support to allied troops stationed in Lithuania. The Hague summit must also send a clear message that NATO stands with Ukraine. We must show that NATO stands with Ukraine through continuous support to its armed forces and Ukraine's Euro-Atlantic aspirations. In the coming months, one crucial objective will be to substantially increase military support to Ukraine, to ensure deterrence on the ground and to prepare conditions for the future negotiations on peace. Ukraine's power must be significantly strengthened, and it now falls primarily on Europeans and Ukraine's closest neighbors and friends to make it happen. Ukraine also needs our investments in its defense industry. We must shift from reactive aid to solid military support, pre-planned deliveries of long-range artillery, advanced air defense systems, and drone capabilities. We'll still need progress on enhanced EU military support to Ukraine, with the whole goal to supply them with 2 million large-caliber shells. In times like these, unity is most important. Together, we are strong, and I am happy that we had very productive, frank conversation with our closest friends, and I hope it will be very helpful looking forward to the Hague summit. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. President. I will now invite the President of Poland to continue.
Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to start by thanking my friend, President of Lithuania, Gitanas Nausėda.